Can we start calling our speakers, please?
Okay, I will call 5 people at a time. And since you all are all in the audience, we won't worry about people coming up to the seats. Dulce Jas, Giancarlo Cafaro, Mars Tremor, Will...
You got to come up if you're going to speak. I mean, everybody doesn't have to speak. I mean, 37 speakers, we're going to get the point. But if you want to, you're able to. But we want to process everybody, make sure the students' voices are heard or anybody else's. So call the first 5 names again, and then they can come up and speak if they want to. Who are they?
Okay. So Dulce Jas, Giancarlo Cafaro, Mars Tremor, Will Flamenco, and Rosalind Spruitt.
Okay, keep calling the next 5. Are they here?
So why don't we have the first speaker come on up?
Well, are the 5 people that are called, how many of them are here? Okay, that's fine. I want to move this forward, but people have to respond. Go ahead.
Good evening, school board. My name is Marge Tremor, and I'm a teacher at WCCHS. Before teaching here, I had long-term plans of teaching elementary school. High school age students intimidated me, and I personally didn't have the best experience in my own high school here at WCCUSD. WCCHS is a different kind of school. It is a place where it's okay to be different, and there are no racial divides. As a teacher, it is comforting to know we hold these kids at a higher standard. Disrespect and ridicule are not tolerated, and connecting to your passions wins accolades. My main concern is the students. If WCCHS closes, where will they go? Don't close your doors to WCCHS. Renew our charter.
Good evening, school board. My name is William Flamenco. I'm an alumni from WCCHS. I came to WCCHS my senior year. I was, how do I put it? I didn't share any of the history with my classmates. I was an outsider. I felt alone the first few days, but the teachers and students welcomed me with open arms really quickly. I felt like more a part of the class than I have in any other school. No cliques, no groups. Everybody, I could sit at one table or another table on any day. I was part of the class. It was a lot of fond memories. And I come here today my sister still goes there. And I see her here with all her classmates, and I see her as much a part of the class as I was with mine. And I'm really happy to see her having those memories being formed. And I'd really hate for her to miss out on that because the school was closed down and she had to switch and make all new friends. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, board members. My name is Rosalind Spruitt. First of all, I want to thank you for what you did 5 years ago when you granted a charter to WCCHS. I'm here tonight to request that you renew the petition for the charter for this school. Our school is made up of a very diverse population, very diverse group of people, but we have one common interest as parents, and that's that we've found a school where our kids can be successful learners. My son failed every class his 7th and 8th grade year. And my husband and I were desperate to find an alternative to the mainstream high school system. We were fortunate enough to find WCCHS. Since attending this school, his grades have consistently improved. He enjoys school more, he's more confident, and I believe the small classes and the relationship he's forged with the teachers are the key contributors. Because of the small class sizes, the teachers are able to get to know their students, and they're able to give them more individualized attention. WCCHS provides an extremely valuable service to this community, and I hope that you will sincerely and seriously consider renewing this charter for these individuals you see here in these first two rows. Thank you.
Wait, call the next 6 speakers.
Okay, so and I am going to ask people to come up to the reserve
Please
seats.
come up and sit in the reserve. When you're
So, one more time. Dulce Jas, Giancarlo Cafaro, Gabby Flamenco, Norma Jolly, Morgan Valdivieso, Cassie Marshall.
You can take Giancarlo off.
That's the last time those names will be called. Call those names one last time.
Okay. Dulce Jas, Gabby Flamenco, Norma Jolly, Morgan Valdivieso, Cassie Marshall.
Okay, go ahead. Start speaking. Go ahead. Come on up. You got 2 minutes.
Hi, I'm Gabby Flamenco. I am currently I'm a 10th grade student at WCCHS. You shouldn't close WCCHS, not because, oh wait, let me start. Before I came to WCCHS, at my old school, I had a total of 3 friends. I was failing classes, and my confidence was at an all-time low. When I came to WCCHS, I thought it was going to be the same, but I was wrong. I made friends faster than I ever had in my life, and I gained confidence to try my best. My grades have never been better, and I'm not scared to ask for help when I mess up. WCCHS, it's not just a school, it's become a family, not just for me, but for everyone there. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Cassie Marshall, and before I went to WCCHS, I used to go to Pinole Valley High School, and it was a really bad environment for me because it was really overwhelming, and I was ditching class, and I would fail, and had D's and F's, and it wasn't a good school for me because I was continuing to be bullied. And when I transferred here to WCCHS, my grades greatly improved. And the first day I walked in, no one was scared to say hi to me. Like, I had friends to sit with at lunch the first day of school, which is kind of weird for me because that never really happened at Pinole. And now, at the end of the year, I'm really happy that I actually found this school because now, not only are my grades really good, but I'm actually on honor roll, so it's kind of helped me a lot. Like, it's helped me gain confidence and get friends and, like, believe that I can do good in my life. And I really believe that you shouldn't close a school, not only for, like, me or my friends, but for previous people, like, people who need this, like, to fit in with other people, because this is a good school for people to fit in. Thank you.
My name is Morgan Valdivieso. I'm a senior at West County Community High School, and I'd like to talk about what our school means to us. On the one hand, WCCHS is a safe haven for kids who would fall behind in a bigger high school. Our small classes allow the teachers more one-on-one time with the students who need their help. I also believe that because we have less students than some schools and everyone gets to know each other, that we create a kind of respect and people are more confident in themselves and being who they want to be. I also believe that it's a safe haven for the average teenager because we are growing up a lot faster today. It's not unusual to hear about teenagers getting involved in drugs and gang violence, but WCCHS kind of avoids that. We don't have to worry, or I've never heard of anything coming close to a knife fight or a shooting. And I think that's because of our community and the involvement of the parents and the teachers and even the students. So please renew our charter. Please don't shut down our community. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Norma Jolly, and I'm the proud parent of a graduating senior. My child started attending West County as a freshman, and I'm extremely pleased with the quality of education he's received. I ask that you approve our charter renewal so that other students might have the same education experience that my child has had.
I'll call the next speakers. Alejandro Cruz.
Hold on. Have you been called? Are you next?
Oh, they said my name.
Okay, come on up.
Okay, I'm Jasmine, and I'm a freshman at WCCHS, and I don't want you guys to close down my school because oh, okay. I don't want you guys to close down my school because I like it because I've been kicked out of a lot of schools, you know? I got into drugs and that stuff. And I got kicked out of a lot of schools, and then I was either going to WCCHS or Kennedy, and my mommy chose WCCHS, and I'm very thankful for it because I know I probably would have gone in a lot of fights and in more drugs and stuff if I went to Kennedy. So I'm happy she chose WCCHS because it's a good school. It's a small school, and it has teachers that care. And we have this thing called AP, where it's you go in during lunch instead of having free time. And it shows they care because if you have 2 Fs, then you get put on it. And you can't have lunch. So if you want to have your lunch, you have to raise your grades. So, yeah. So please don't close down my school.
Okay, I'm going to call the next 5 names. Alejandro Cruz Diaz. Richardson Seychow. And Andrew Rolvertine. Danielle Cervantes. And David Saude. I'll call those names one more time.
Hey, come on up.
If you could hold your applause just for so that people can make sure that we hear your names. We want to make sure everybody's there. So Alejandro Cruz Diaz, Richard Seychow, Andrew Wolverton, Danza Cervantes, and David Salde.
Okay, come on up. It doesn't matter. Just start speaking. Come on up.
My name is Daniel Cifuentes. Oh, and good evening. I would just like to say a few things about West County Community High School, if I may. In August 2007, I attended El Cerrito High School for only one day. Just one day was enough for me to realize that El Cerrito High School wasn't for me. But luckily, I had a better alternative in West County Community High School. I will never forget that afternoon. I saw Mr. Gary Einhorn sitting in the community space, and with one hello and a big hug from Gary, I knew almost immediately that West County Community High School was going to be my second home. And in those 4 years that I attended West County, I was fortunate enough to meet many great people that I was glad to call my friends. And many of those friends were all the teachers that taught at West County. Not only could you go to the teachers with a simple homework problem you weren't getting, but you could talk to any of those teachers about your personal life, and they would treat you like a person. Not only am I humbled to know that the last name Cifuentes will be once again announced at this year's graduation, but I will be very proud to know that my 5-year-old sister will be graduating a White Tiger in the future. West County Community High School has been a very important place in my life and in my heart for a long time. And I will be very proud to know that many White Tigers will be graduating from West County Community High School for a very long time. Thank you.
Hello, my name is David Salde. I'm a junior at WCCHS. And first off, I would like to say that public school isn't for everyone. When I was at PV, Pinole Valley, I was into drugs, I got into gangs, and at my all-time lowest, I contemplated suicide every day. Like, it was getting really bad to the point where I couldn't take it anymore. I really wished it would end. And at that point, my mom took me out of PV, and I went to homeschool for a while. And then, I guess it was kind of like a guardian angel. One of my friend's grandmothers told me about this school. And we came, and after a few days, I fell in love with it. Like, nowhere else can I have a teacher who I can talk about poetry, a teacher I can talk about my art, a teacher that can just be there for me, just to be there. Like, I've never felt like that in any other school. And it feels like just because this school is smaller, it's better because we are a community, and we treat each other like family. We treat each other like loved ones. We always have each other's backs, and I'm very glad that I found this school. And please renew our charter. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Richard Seychow, and I'm a senior at WCCHS. My first 4 years, well, my entire 4 years, they've been life-changing because I met so many different kind of people, and I met so many different kind of teachers. The teachers, they're friends to me, and I couldn't believe that because I could tell them anything, and they'll just give me a shoulder. And the students there was so many different kind of students there. Back in my middle school, I would only hang out with certain kind of people, but over there, you're kind of forced to hang out with them. I mean, not forced, but partner up and get to know them. But it's great because you get to know different kind of people, and you don't just judge a book by its cover. That school, when I first saw it, I was like, this school is going to be terrible. But turns out the school has been life-changing because I finally opened that book, and it's life-changing. Although WCCHS community is very small, at heart, it's ginormous. Thank you.
First, I want to say that I'm so proud of all the students who came out here to support us. So I do want to say that. I also want to say congratulations on the Ivy League connection, another successful year. I was very impressed with how many people were actually a part of it and how big it's grown. So when I first came to WCCHS, I was only supposed to be there for a day. You know, when I left that place, I thought, wow, that place is absolutely amazing and special. And it wasn't because of the building. It wasn't because anything. It was the kids that really made that school special. You know, so we have a saying at our school, every student has a story, whether they were involved in gangs, whether they didn't do very well at the other schools, whether they were bullied. These students came to WCCHS. One is because we have a safe environment. It's okay to be who you are. It's okay to be an outsider. We are welcoming you with open arms. Thank you for your time, guys.
I come here today with raggedy clothes, dirty shoes, not the best haircut, but as an equal. Before WCCHS, I attended a normal high school. These were terrible years of my life. I was usually the one to be bullied every single day, every single second of my life. And, sorry. That just dug a hole for me. After multiple failed suicide attempts, a friend, well, I like to call him a friend, found this school for me. And even though I was strange or weird or creepy, whatever, these people accepted me as one of their own. This school has become a family in my heart. And without the school, I am positive I will not make it another year out there. Thank you.
And you want to call the next 6 speakers, please?
Okay, Luz Dare, Mona Reyes, Salvador Gorde,
Please come to the front.
Danielle thank you, Dante Spirit, and Gersardo Alejo.
Okay, come on.
I'll call them one more time just to make sure. Luz Dare, oh, there. Okay.
Okay, come on up. Let's start speaking.
Good evening, President Ramsey,
Fine.
Superintendent Harder, and members of the board. I would just like to repeat what everybody has said here, that this school is remarkable. And these students are remarkable. And not everybody comes in one shape or one size. And this school is designed and created to accommodate that. Not everybody is going to be that Ivy League a member of the Ivy League. But I present to you all these diamonds in the rough here that maybe need a little more shaping, a little more polishing, that aren't as apparent as some of these Ivy League kids. My son struggled for a long time through school, and when it became time to find a high school, this school came and found us. We went, we visited the school, and the students were remarkable. They showed us all around, they talked to us about what the school was, about the community, and we fell in love. Pablo has consistently achieved much higher than he ever has in his other schooling. He's developed so much self-confidence. And the teachers here are remarkable as well. Both parent-teacher conferences that we attended, they had intimate knowledge of my son, what he could do, what he has done, and they shared it with us so that we could help him to achieve. Please do not close the school. Please renew this charter for this remarkable school. Thank you so much.
Mr. Ramsley, and the rest of you very important people. My name is Luzdaria Mora, and I am from West County Community High School. There is a reason why it's called West County Community High School. It's not just a name. We really are a community. And I really want to see this school continue because we are small and it's a very safe environment. There have only been 5 fights in 6 years. How many other high schools can say that? This school means a lot to me, and I really want to see it continue because my sister goes to this school and it's a very safe environment and the teachers are very supportive. And I really mean they really are supportive because when they see that you're doing bad in school and if you're failing in a class, they will walk up to you and they will talk to you privately that this is where you need help, and they will give you that help, and they know how to teach certain people because not all of us learn the same way. And I really want this school to continue. Please renew our charter. Thank you.
Thank you very much. West County Community High School is an instrumental in my life, and I'm elated of the strengths of the school has given me and how it operates. There's a quote from Steve Jobs that he stated of his education. I'm a very big believer in equal opportunity as opposed to equal outcome. Equal opportunity to me, more than anything, means a great education. maybe even more important than a great family life. We can make sure that every young child in this country got a great education. We fall short of that. All right. Throughout many years of West County Community High School has become very successful and one of the only ones in high academics in California, and also a very high standard. The school should operate normally and continue throughout the future, and for new students who are enrolling for next year. And we want to fight for it, and also we want also to develop more people, more community, getting a better people, more people coming into our high school. And we want West Contra Costa Unified School District to approve our charter for another 4 years. And thank you very much, and I appreciate it.
Good evening, board members. My name is Dante Spruitt. I'm currently a sophomore at WCCHS. Back in my 6th through 8th grade year, I had a very rough experience. I dealt with bullying, low grades, and low self-esteem. My mother, however, met a parent during one of my tennis matches, and she talked about this new school called WCCHS. I was skeptical about going and not knowing anyone, but the skepticism went away as I walked in the doors of WCCHS. Right away, I felt a sense of more belief in myself, just a better community all around. This school means so much to me, and the charter is very important. Nowadays, my grades have gone up. My self-esteem has gone up. I no longer have any bullies, thankfully, and my friends, I feel very greatly about my friends. I love all you guys, and I know we're going to be here next year. Thank you to the WCCHS board members. I've been approved to work on my Boy Scout Eagle project at WCCHS, and I'm currently running for vice president. And these things are brought up by the fact that my self-esteem and my knowledge of myself has developed greatly. Thank you.
Hello, all you beautiful people. My name is Gerardo Alejo, and I am currently a junior in West County Community High School. Let's rewind a little bit back in time. This guy came to this school for my 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and it was a pretty cool school, good education, good teachers, but I'm going to be honest with you, there was fights every single week. And the week that didn't have a fight, it was pretty weird. What? There wasn't a fight? And so Mr. Aronian, he was my counselor. I told him, hey, I don't want to keep on dealing with this. I want to go to a good school. He told me about West County Community High School. As soon as I walked in there, I saw this family that I became a part of. These teachers are pretty awesome. They give their all to teach us. And I have friends that have been close to committing suicide, and they didn't because they came to this school. I know students that tell me if this school closes, they will drop out, and I don't want that for them. And I just want to ask you to renew this high school. If you close it down, you not only close our charter, but you close this family, my family, West County. Thank you.
So the next 5 speakers are Ricky Edmiston, Adam, Brenda Santos, Julia Hextra, and Sue Britson. I'll call their names one more time. If they're all up there. I think they're all up there. Okay. So we'll start with first speaker.
Hi, my name is Ricky Edmiston. I'm a sophomore at West County Community High School.
This school has changed my life. It helped me in many ways. It helped me grow as a person, and I'm very proud of this school. If you guys did not renew this charter, you guys are not making these people become better people in their lives, and I really love this school.
Good evening. Esteemed members of the WCCUSD School Board, thank you for hearing me at this time. As I sit back and I hear these testimonies, I'm hearing something that might bother me if I was on that side of the table, and that is our school versus traditional schools. I would like to shed a little bit of light on something that not too many people do know, but it's actually more of a collaboration between both sides, and let me explain. Since West County Community High School's creation, I have been WCCHS's resource specialist. I've run a 3-person department which serves 21 to near 25% of the school's population. As you also might know, I'm a district employee. You might not know that, some of them. I have the same training, the same benefits, and the same stakes as district teachers. It may seem strange and counterintuitive that I, a district employee, stand before the hearing on this side of the table, but for me, there can be nothing more natural. I think that through many of these testimonies and other pieces of information, we have demonstrated that something clearly is working here. Of course, there are obstacles, but I know of nowhere where there is not an obstacle. Above all, WCCHS has never turned any student away regardless of proclivity or disability. Our yearly API scores compare to local district high schools with 2 to 3 times the amount of special ed students. The school mission dovetails perfectly with current research regarding self-advocacy in special education and self-directed learning. Our special ed population remains from year to year and learns through the course of years to speak to their teachers and manipulate and use their accommodations in a dignified manner. They become as much part of the population as any other student. And thank you for your time.
Hi, my name is Julia Hookstra, and I graduated from West County last year. And I'm really honored that I got to graduate because this school is just, it's so awesome. And like, you walk into the community space and you feel like so happy because everybody is just so happy. And then if you have like one person that's sad, everybody's sad because it's like, we're that close. Well, it's just awesome. And the teachers, they're just, like everybody else has been saying, they're so amazing. And like, that's like one of the reasons that like I succeeded there, because they help you, and if you have any questions, you just go up and you ask them, and they'll help you like in a heartbeat. And this school, you guys have to renew it, because these people right here, they deserve the same chance that I got, because I was there all 4 years, and I got to see this awesome school grow, and I want to see it keep growing. So, thank you.
Good evening, Dr. Harder, Mr. Ramsey, and the school board. My name is Brenda Santos, and I would like to begin by thanking the West Contra Costa Unified School District for granting our charter 5 years ago. Because of this, I have had the pleasure of being the administrative secretary for West County Community High School for the past 5 years. When I accepted this position, I knew WCCHS was unique. I knew that our school was striving to embrace each student as an individual. We believed then and still today that it is not enough to only teach them the A to G's, but equally important to teach them about themselves and others. My first glimpse of this was our very first day 5 years ago. We started with Challenge Day. It was a day full of connection, authenticity, and engagement. Teachers, students, parents, and staff worked together to break down barriers, assumptions, and came together as a community. It taught us how to model and incorporate acceptance of one another, both as individuals and learners. It makes me so proud that we have continued to practice and grow our school based on those pillars today. Another example of what makes our school unique is our sense of community. I am proud to say that I know every student, every parent, and almost every sibling by their name. Crazy, but true. It is easy to remember everyone because we have the luxury of being a small school. It allows parents, students, and staff to feel that closeness, which makes it easy to communicate with one another. I am fortunate that my job duties do not only consist of keeping records in the school office every day, but also include the nurturing of our students. When families ask me about our school and what they can expect, I have always told them that one of the things that makes our school special is that we are a cooperative. We believe and expect our families to be active members of our students' education. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Sue Britson, and I'm the parent of a student at West County and Richmond resident, a former instructor at Contra Costa College, and I've worked in the field of education for 30 years in the nonprofit school sector. I say this because I think there are many measures of a school's success. WCCHS is WASC accredited because its education program is solid. Students are learning and thriving, and parents are involved in the life of the school. Our home was redistricted for El Cerrito High School this year, but we chose West County over El Cerrito High School because of its size and the skill and talent and individual attention of the teachers at West County. At West County, my son is known by his teachers, and he feels responsible to them. His teachers are dedicated to the students and to their profession. The teachers at West County all spend time tutoring students after school in the community space. Their grading system is clear and rigorous and always available to the parents at the school. There are so many ways in which the teachers clearly demonstrate to the students, the parents, their commitment to ensuring a successful student experience for every student who wants to achieve. This is the kind of atmosphere that all parents want for their children. Thank you for your time.
Okay, I will call the next 5 speakers. Danielle Ashore, Zulima Marquez, Tim Banuelos, Kathy Caceres, Christopher Sweat. I'll call their names one more time. Danielle Asher, Zulima Marquez, Tim Banuelos, Kathy Caceres, and Christopher Sweat.
Zulima's not here.
Okay, come on up.
Good evening. My name is Danielle Asher, and I'm a third-year alumni for West County Community High School, and as I like to call myself, an unofficial founder of West County Community High School. I was actually here 5 years ago when you actually made our charter correct, and I wanted to speak on the charter again as I did 5 years ago. I believe the school is immaculate. It has everything that everyone can actually want. It's full of community. It's full of people who love and actually respect each other without having to resort to name-calling or pulling violence just out of nowhere. I went through the public education system from kindergarten to 6th grade, and I had a rough time with it because I'm not the perfect looking person. I was bullied throughout my elementary school, and I went to a charter school for middle school, and it was one of the best experiences I've ever had. If I went to a middle school, a lot of the people there had vendettas against me, and I would have been tortured for like the next 7 years because I would have to go to that. At West County Community High School, I had friends. I've never actually had friends before, and that was amazing. The thing with this is, my educational plan was to go on to college, but I didn't think I could do that because of my grades. They were so low from 7th and 8th grade. In 9th grade, I began to get A's and B's because I actually had self-confidence in myself due to the teachers and how remarkable the adults were in there. I've never had adults to look up to, but I can, and there's a lot of things that they pulled out of me that I didn't realize I could have. I didn't know I could be an actor until the drama department at our school told me that I could do it and that I was amazing at it. I didn't know I could do arts until my art teachers told me that I was actually good at it. I didn't think I could do math until ever.
So I didn't think I could complete an English essay ever. I didn't know my academic plan could actually be this good without this school. So please renew our charter. Thank you.
Mr. Ramsey, board, Dr. Harder, you know me wearing a lot of different hats. Tonight I'm here as a parent of a graduating senior. What you see here is a result of an experiment that happened 5 years ago. And there are a lot of people here that were here then, founders. And what you're seeing is a result. And some of the things that you see can't be measured by grades or by scores or by whatever other things some of these people like to measure these things by. Some of it is measured by the relationships that are made, by the connections that are made between the students and the teachers. My son was lost in the regular system until he came to the school. I really believe that we're not just putting out students, we're generating real adults with real values and goals and learning how to achieve them. Thank you.
Good evening, President Ramsey, Dr. Harder, and other distinguished board members. My name is Kathy Caceres. I currently have a junior at West County Community High School. In his freshman and sophomore year, we attended Pinole Valley. Our son was not doing well there. He was not thriving. It was not a good environment for us, and we worked very hard to try to make that happen. And although I missed the interaction with the administrators, Sue Kahn in particular, Sue Kaplan, Mr. Shotswell, and the teachers, we couldn't make it happen. He was going down the wrong road. Then I found out about West County Community High School, and it was like a breath of fresh air. Our son started achieving better, certainly acting better, and it was a good alternative for us. Education is not one size fits all, and I know you guys know that. I currently serve on the governing board there, and from a leadership perspective, I cannot ignore the recommendation to close West County Community High School. I also will not turn a blind eye to the challenges that we have at West County Community High School, as do other institutions. I sincerely believe that our newly elected board has the committed leadership, the skills, the collaborative spirit to effect the change that is necessary or recommended to further build on the foundation that this school was founded on. I can't speak for the board that preceded us, but I can speak to the leadership that we have demonstrated and will continue to demonstrate to strive for education excellence and to develop the social and emotional well-being of these students, and that you can count on.
Hi everyone, good evening. My name is Chris Schutte. I'm currently enrolled in WCCHS, 10th grade, going on to junior year. And tonight I'm not really asking you guys to close down a school. I'm asking you to close down a miracle, because that's what the school is and that's what it's become since it's grown. I used to be kind of an outcast in my old days, I guess you could say, and I came to this school, and not only did I find friends, I found brothers and sisters sitting right there. And honestly, we sit at the table, we laugh together, we cry together, we learn so much. I've gotten my first A in math in high school, and honestly, it's like we've developed such a family here. Pulling that apart just would be tragic. I'd have to say it's like putting a bunch of minnows in a shark tank. They don't know where they're going, but they think they're going to get eaten. So also, I just want to thank you all for considering the charter renewal. And just because our school is small, our heart is 2 times bigger.
All right, the next 5 are Suzanne Camp, Elaine Nunn, Nate Clark,
Elias Reyes, and Cheyenne Kruger. Could you
Let's
please
call
come
them one more
forward?
time. Come on up, respond.
Suzanne Camp, Elaine Nunn, Nate Clark, Elias Reyes, and Cheyenne Kruger.
Good evening. We come here with full hearts. We want to tell you that we have a creative education challenge for our students. We have teachers that are meeting that challenge for students who would otherwise not make it in the being one of 1,600 other students. We have methods that happen. These children this doesn't happen overnight. There is a system that we have. We have a modular schedule system that they have blocks where if they need help, they find the help that they need. And they are independent to know where to get that help. It's after school. It's inside of their blocks of mentoring. The other thing that they also are challenged with is to find something that will be their vocation. They have be the change. So they have to look for someone who's going to be a mentor in the field that they want to go into. They are measured in they have to make reports. This is another thing that they are challenged to do so that they can do this now so that later on in college they know where to go. Again, the community that is being built, we meet as a family, the teachers, the parents, all on at least once a month where we have fun nights, we have community meetings. We challenge our parents. Our parents are great at coming forward and making this situation, fostering another parenthood for these children, all of them. The other thing is that we're creating an environment for these students so that they can become actualized, so they can become the person that they're going to be in for the rest of the world, for us. But we need to we have challenges as a school in matter of the small basics. We need to invoke more technology in our systems, but the actual is that we're all committed to this. And we thank you very much for listening to us tonight.
Good evening, board members. First of all, my name is Mrs. Dunn. I'm the mother of two students and alumni, William Flamenco and Gaby Flamenco. My son told you how he was ridiculed at another school. They went to a private school all their life. What he didn't tell you was that he has OCD, and at the other school, although it's a smaller school than this one, he had no friends, and he was seeing a therapist once a week. He was taking medication. By the time he graduated from this school, he was taking no more medication, not seeing a doctor anymore, because he found friends, lots of friends at this school. He is now going to college. He has a 3.90. He's going to a university. He is so happy. He's a different man. He has become a man. He's become a friend to a lot of kids here at the school. He comes to the school. He came to talk to you tonight because this school was a miracle for us, for him. My daughter is thriving at the school. She has A's and B's. She's doing so well. She's also going to college. She is taking college classes next year, and it's because of this school. This is not just a school, it's a family, and please renew the charter. These kids, they're not ridiculed. They have friends, they laugh, they play. It is a beautiful school. The teachers are wonderful. If my daughter misses one day, they call me right away. One day, my daughter was sleepy in the class. They didn't know that she was sick the day before. Immediately, they called me to see what was wrong with her. She was doing something wrong, and I said, no, she was just sick. This is a family. Please renew the charter. Thank you.
My name's Nate Clark. I'm a junior at West County right now, but I've been here since freshman year. And like when I came in freshman year, it's like I kind of expected just to like get looked at. It's like, oh, it's this kid, and like, but no, that didn't happen. Like I got in there, and automatically people was looking at me. It's like, oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, you're a freshman? Oh, what's up? Blah blah blah. Like I felt like I got accepted like straight off the bat, and it was like there was no judgment from other people. You know, it was like that made me want to like really just come back to the school because I really just didn't want to go there at first. My grandma was like, "You're going to this school," and I was like, "No." But then when I got there and I saw that I had friends like straight off the bat, it was like
was perfect. And then like I got in classes and like I realized I was doing good because middle school it was kind of like just bland. But yeah, and this school is like it's like everybody's been saying it's a big family, and if we get closed down, it's like missing like your whole cousins, blah blah blah, your aunties, your nephews, everybody. So I just wanted to stay open so I could come see my family every day, and yeah.
Hi, my name is Cheyenne Krieger. I found the school by my sister, Miranda, because she's currently a 10th grader. I'm a 9th grader. When I first came in here, I was really shy and everything, but all her friends came up to me and just were saying hi and everything, and it's like, oh, what's your name and everything, but I thought I would get bullied and everything, but this is really like a family. I call some of my friends sisters because I can really trust them with my secrets, and all my other friends, I can trust them by telling them personal stories and that they won't tell anybody. In any other school, they just go to another kid and tell them, but you can actually like trust everybody. And I know that some of you guys might have kids, and that if they're at a currently bad school and they're getting bullied, I know you would want to change them to go to a school like us so that they're not going to be bullied anymore. So I think you should keep our school open, because I know that if your kids were being bullied, that you would want them to come here and have a better lifestyle than back at their old school. Thank you.
Well, good night, you guys. My name is Elias Reyes. I'm a current 10th grader at West County Community High School. I'm not much of a great speaker, but I'm just here to give my noble and honest opinion about West County Community High School. It has improved my life drastically. I went to City Arts and Tech in San Francisco. It's also a charter school for my first year of high school. I'm going to get to the point. When I first came here to WCCHS, I thought that I was going to be as a UGO high school, just with all the cliques and everything. And I was scared because I didn't know what group I was going to get in. And when I first got there, I could relate to everybody. I know many of you guys must be eager and tired to get out of here. But I'm just here to tell you guys that I'm not here to demand you to renew our charter school, but just take a thought and think about all the innocent and unique lives that are here that are getting that want their learning and education. All right, thank you.
So the last two speakers on this item, Francisco Verduzco and Brenda Bermudez. Francisco Verduzco and Brenda Bermudez.
Hi, my name is Brenda Bermudez. I'm currently a junior at West County Community High School, and I'm not here for your pity. I'm just here to give my opinion and state facts about the school. We have a great discipline in our school. We have academic probation, which was mentioned earlier, AP. We have it during lunch, and that's for failing students, which I'm in, and it's helping me raise my grade and trying to get out. So before I went to West County Community High School, before I met all these people, I was at De Anza, and I was failing my classes. I wasn't going to school. I was dropping out, and I wasn't even thinking about college. I was like, my life was ruined. Then I went to this school. They planned everything. I went to meetings for college. They have They have connections with colleges. They talk to people for students, and they give recommendations. So now I'm on my way to college. I might be taking college classes, and, well, I just believe in second chances, so please renew our charter. Thank you.
That concludes public comment on this